Hey, beautiful humans. It's me, Mario. Just kidding. How are you all doing? I hope everyone's doing all right with everything going on in the world. I recently turned 38. Let me put this a little closer. There we go. Up close and personal. I recently turned 38 and thought I'd either do like a review of my 38 years on this beautifully chaotic planet, or just like 38 things I've like learned in life by the time I'm 38. I don't know how I'm gonna title this, but if you're watching it, you already know, so you let me know. Why am I out of breath? Stupid allergies. Has anyone else developed allergies later in life? Because this is for the streets. This is straight trash. Like, I went from having no allergies to severe allergies. And I gotta get like skin pricks and all of that. I'm not looking forward to that. Let's all get comfortable and relaxed. So I did write them down. I hope they make sense. Let me know if you guys have experienced any of this or anything different. Happy birthday to everyone out there. I will be looking down because I don't really want to rant. To me, these are the 38 top things that have stuck with me. I'm sure I learned way more lessons in life, but these are just the 38 things that stick out to me. So let's start with the number one, which I think is super important, is when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Because people can say whatever they want. People can say cats aren't cats, they're dogs. It's the actions that count. So if someone's showing you who they are, take them at that. Always trust your instincts. We're trained from a very young age, in my opinion, especially women, to go against our nature, go against our instincts, and to not listen to them, which is a bad, bad thing. They're there for a reason. They are naturally occurring for a reason. So trust your instincts. In my experience, they've never really led me astray when I started listening to them. I hope you listen to your instincts as well. Number three, don't focus on people's opinions about you. You know who you are for the most part. Yes, we're ever changing, ever growing. Not everybody is going to have the best opinion about you. You won't have the best opinion about anyone. The problems start when you start believing you are who they say you are. I'm not saying ignore people's advice, thoughts, and opinions. Don't invest deeply into it. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Follow your passions. I've spent almost my whole adult life, trying to fit in and be normal or whatever. And it just, me and my bad wig were struggling. But I'm slowly starting to just not care. So yeah, follow your passions. Don't bury them and ignore them. It makes you feel dead inside. Do you want to feel dead inside? I don't think you want to feel dead inside. Don't let someone who hurt you over and over again. This goes back to point number one, when someone shows you who they are. Okay, I understand. Yes, people do make mistakes, but obviously some mistakes are worse than others. But if someone is constantly being rude, snide, pulling you down, bringing you down, shitting on you, don't keep that person around. For the sake of your own mental and possible physical well-being, financial, whatever well-being. And don't let them keep doing that over and over again. I know it's easier said than done, but just don't let them do it. You are not your past. You hear that? You are not your past. The past does it exist? Yes, but does it actually exist? Is it ongoing? Do we live in a multiverse? Actually, I don't know. Let me not get distracted. But don't let your past dictate who you are today and where you're trying to go. Use that as a lesson. Use that as inspiration to move towards where you want to be. Some people do change, but most won't. That might be pessimistic, but in my experience, it's true. A lot of people won't change. They say they will, they pretend they're doing it, but they won't do it. This is myself included. So I'm not just sitting here talking shit about people. Oh, that's too hot to drink. That is too hot to drink. Oh, hi, kitty cat. Never envy someone else's life. I've done that, especially with people in social media, influencers, celebrities, even maybe people around you. Just don't envy other people's lives. You can be causing yourself so much mental anguish. Like, you don't even know like what's actually going on in that person's life. So you might be envying someone's life, and at home they could be living in absolute horror. You don't know. I would say take inspiration maybe from someone's life, but don't envy it and don't live in that envy, because envy is an ugly place. I think we're on number 9. Another thing I learned very early on is that you will not like everyone and everyone will not like you. I know people pleasers, you don't want to hear that, but it's true and it's fine. It's okay that everyone doesn't like you, and it's okay that you don't like everyone. Everyone will not get along. That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying go on out there and be an asshole. Just if you don't gel with someone, you don't gel with them. Just keep it moving. Number 10. Life is tough for most people. Now, I might be jaded, or what's the word I'm looking for? Biased, that's the word. I might be a little biased given the way that I grew up, which was kind of rough. I grew up in and out of like foster care and homeless shelters and shelters for abused women and children. That's what I grew up seeing. I know there are people out there who live fabulous lives, who live wonderful, happy lives, and that is awesome. But for what I've seen personally, life is usually pretty tough for a lot of people. Lesson number 11, which I learned a little too late in life: just because life is tough, it doesn't have to suck all the time. You can find joy, happiness, beauty, something somewhere. Or I would not have made it out of childhood. Like, some of those times were bleak and I just wanted to take a permanent dirt nap. I had to keep reminding myself that hopefully there will be a life after this and not every day has to suck. I had to find beauty in the small things. Number 12. Being an asshole intentionally is not cool. Not at all. Like, don't do it. And people hide behind that, oh, I'm just keeping it real. I don't have a filter. Stop it. 13. Everyone has flaws. You have to decide whether you can live with them or leave. Goes back to earlier. Not everyone's gonna change, and you can't change people. So you have to decide if you can accept those flaws or they can accept your flaws. And if that's not a thing, then just leave. Don't sit there and make yourself and other people miserable. It's not a good time for anyone. And this lesson number 14 is for all of my younger people out there, even maybe some older people. The time with your family is fleeting. It's a very small portion of your life, hopefully, because not everyone makes it to adulthood, sadly, but it's a very small portion of your life. It might be great. It might be just normal or mid. I don't know. It might be an absolute horror show, but just know it is a small portion of your existence. There's more life left to live. Number 15, this might be controversial. Just because someone's your family doesn't mean you owe them shit, like at all. The blood is thicker than water, family indoctrination stuff. Again, I might be biased given the experience I've had. You don't owe anyone anything just because they're your family. Hate it, the opinion, don't hate it, I don't know. That's what I've learned. Conversely, lesson number 16, your family also doesn't owe you shit. I'm not saying this as like parents to children, because children did not choose to be born. You chose to give birth to them or bring them into this world. So your children, when they are minors, even as adults, they don't really owe you anything. But family doesn't owe you anything either. But take care of your babies. Number 17. Jealousy is not cute. It's not cute. It's not cool. It's just stop it. Like, stop with the jealousy. It's just going to rob you of your joy and happiness and keep you stuck. So, number 18. Don't do favors or be kind with the intentions of getting some type of reward or something out of it. So pretty much don't be disingenuous to, like, don't be transactional. Poor form. Enough said. 19. Being toxic is not a trait, it's a choice. Again, stop it. Number 20. You are worthy of being loved. No matter what anyone says, you are worthy of that. You are worthy of experience. Everyone should experience unconditional love and appreciation. Number 21. Maybe I should have moved this one up more because I feel like it's a prevalent problem, especially in today's society. No means no. Stop being weird. And somewhere in that same topic, number 22, I believe, I can count. It's okay if someone doesn't like you back. Please respect that and move on. I know it might hurt and it might suck that the person that you're crushing on, that you think is just so cute or handsome or fine or whatever it is, okay, it might not be reciprocated. Respect their feelings on that and move on. If they don't have those same feelings for you, that's perfectly fine. They're not playing hard to get. Some people might be, but in my experience, from what I've seen or done, because I was a weirdo, it's okay, just move on. 23. Financial literacy. Financial literacy is important. Don't sit there and continue to be ignorant or ignore your bank account, your debts, because it's stressful or scary to deal with, or you don't want to log in and think, oh, I have $200 when you actually have had to change the battery. Expired. It died. Where were we? Oh, yes. I was saying that financial literacy is muy importante. Like, don't ignore that shit. And staying ignorant and scared and not checking your bank accounts or keeping up on your debts or, addressing anything is not cool. It's just going to screw you over in the end. You can do this. Fighting. At 24, something that I am currently struggling with is, if you don't like the way you look, just maybe fucking do something about it. I know it's not easy to do, to change the way you look physically or how you think mentally or emotionally, but it hurts to grow. Is it worth it to you? Number 25. You do not have to share information you don't want to. No is a complete sentence. No thank you is a complete sentence. I don't feel like talking about that or sharing that. It's also valid. So refer back to no means no. 26, which took me too long to learn as well. If someone doesn't respect your boundaries, that person's not for you. Throw the fish back in the water. Put the snipe back in the gutter. Bye, Felicia. Number 27. Life is too short to be unmiserable, unhappy, little troll. I'm very sarcastic, I guess, or pessimistic. I guess I was, but it was just making life shitty. So I decided to find solutions and fixes. That's all I can say about that. I promise we're almost done. We are on 28, so that means we got 10 more after that. I hope you're hanging in there like the little kitten in the poster. Brown. Number 28. Life is a balancing act. It's really easy for some people and it's really difficult for other people. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It's not really recommended to burn the candle on both ends constantly. Sometimes it's necessary, but just try to find a balance. Number 29. This is something I have to remind myself of all the time, that, you need to be patient with yourself. Some things take a little longer than other things. And trying to force or speed certain things up, not going to end well. I'm sorry, my friend. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. 30. Ooh, 30. I only got caught up in this for maybe 5 seconds. For a hot minute, actually. Let's not lie. Don't try to, or maybe stop if you're already doing it, trying to keep it with the Joneses, the Kardashians, the Smiths, the whomevers you're trying to keep up with. You don't have that kind of money. Maybe you do. I don't know. But if it comes down to having a clean place to live, food on the table and my utilities on, or going out and buying, I don't know, I was gonna say Balenciaga, but they a bunch of weirdos. I don't know, going out and buying something expensive, pay your bills. Don't take out excessive loans or credit card debts. Try to flex on people. No, stop it. Oh, this next one. This next one gets my goats. It grinds my gears. Number 31. Improving yourself and changing is not a bad thing. You're not acting brand new. No, nothing wrong with improving yourself and investing in yourself. You go out there and you do your thing. Okay?
Okay.
Tell them Lois said you could. And if they got a problem, number 32. Parties are fun, but so is a quiet night in. Number 33. Humans are multidimensional. We are not just a plain, boring little piece of paper. So don't let someone try to stick you in a box and tell you who you are. You can like Backstreet Boys and Cattle Decapitation and Miranda Lambert all at the same time. Number 34. If something or someone is making you unhappy, you don't have to be around that person or around that thing. You can choose to leave, and that's okay. I know some people don't have that option, or they might have to stay at a poopy job, but I learned that I don't have to stay stuck in something that is not serving me in any type of positive way, and all it's doing is detracting. Number 35. Number 35. This is the lesson I wish someone had told me when I was like 18 or 19, is that probably don't get into a relationship unless you've worked on your past traumas and you've worked on, you know, those things that keep you up at night, that like whisper in your ear like, hey, remember that one time when you got your ass beat because you put food on a plate the wrong way? Yeah, you suck. Maybe work on those, okay? Maybe work on those, because having all of these baggage and things just floating around and bringing that into a relationship, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to the other person. So take the time and work on yourself before getting into a relationship. Hi, Sammy. Hi, little kitten. Come on. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Oh, look at that. We're almost at the end. Look at you hanging in there, looking at all these life lessons. Oh, yeah. Why did I save these for last? These are some hard-hitting ones. Well, for me they are. It's 36. It's your friend 36. It's okay to ask for help. You know, it's okay to ask for help. Pride is a hell of a drug. Don't let your pride keep you struggling out there, flapping in the breeze like a torn up flag on a flagpole. Just ask for help. And 37 is don't let people, oh my God, you're shedding like a motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, it makes sense. Your wardrobe's all black, but you have a white cat. 37. Don't let other people project their inadequacies onto you. It doesn't define you. It doesn't mean that's who you are. And it doesn't mean that's the truth about you. Maybe someone doesn't, you know, like the way they particularly look right now, or they don't like where they're at in life. And they see you thriving, surviving. So they want to knock you down a few pegs. Don't let them do that. Sam, what are you doing? Cowboy? He's just over here moving my camera. Number 38, which is, I'm a little embarrassed to admit. I just started embracing myself. So is to try to choose joy every day. Try to choose joy as much as possible. I'm not saying to ignore or be blind to the realities of your life or the world around you. You know, stress, depression, anxiety, especially stress, it's a silent killer. And stress loves souls. It has a taste for souls. It has a taste for lives. Don't let stress eat you alive. Those are 38 life lessons I feel are pretty important to know. I still have a lot of life left to live, so I'm going to try to be joyful and weird and whatever, because life is ever evolving, it's ever changing. So, you know, just go out there, live life, stay weird, be a kind human. Goodbye.